Passage 33. Art Class. Ever since she was young, Alice had wanted to learn how to paint. She had enrolled in her high school art class in hopes that it might improve her artistic abilities. Ellen had taken the class before her and had encouraged her sister to give the class a shot. On the first day of class, Alice took a seat next to a girl named Hannah, whom she knew from math class. What she did not know, however, was how talented a painter Hannah already was. Their teacher, Mrs. Mack, went around distributing canvases to each student. She then gave them a lesson on the fundamentals of painting, and only after the lecture was over did she allow them to begin to paint. Mrs. Mack urged the students to sketch their drawings out before adding color, so Alice obeyed. But Hannah had already begun painting, and it was as if she had been painting her entire life. Alice was amazed. Because of Hannah's skill, Alice herself was nervous to begin painting. She knew she wasn't nearly as talented as Hannah. As Mrs. Mack went around to each table to check on the students' progress, she noticed Alice sitting still, not yet working. "Is everything okay?" she asked Alice. Alice nodded towards Hannah, who was painting her masterpiece. "I'll never be that good," she said. "And unless you practice, you'll never improve." Hannah looked up from her painting and smiled at Alice. "I'm only this good at painting because of all the years I've spent practicing," she explained. "I was a terrible painter at first. It just takes time." "You see," said Mrs. Mack, "if you never try painting anything, you'll never be good. You just have to start." Alice picked up her pencil and finally began sketching out a landscape. Whether she liked it or not, she knew that Mrs. Mack and Hannah were right. All she needed to do was get started, for one cannot succeed if one never tries.